Hi guys! Today I'm cooking this lamb shank. Now this is something I would never buy, but it was a substitute. So it looks really good on the box. Look at that, amazing, and I thought that would be plenty for 3 of us. I never use a lot of meat anyway, so I thought, oh yeah, that would be fine. We'll have that and we'll have loads of veg. There's hardly any meat on it. I'm sure they've used the newborn lamb. Actually, I think I've seen fatter newborn lambs than what I've got in this oven at the moment. Now it smells absolutely amazing. I don't know if you can see in there, but it's tiny, absolutely tiny. So what I thought I'd do is once it's cooked, I'm going to pull all the meat off it, and in a pan now I'm going to cook some carrots, an onion and a potato. When they're done, I'll mix it with the meat and the gravy to bulk it out a bit. Hopefully doing this little trick, it'll make it look a lot bigger, and rather than a lamb shank, which they're expecting, they might get a bit of a lammy stew. I've got 2 corn on the cob and I've cut them in half, so I've got 4 of them. I got green beans, I've got a saucepan full of kale. In the oven I've got 3 carrots, 3 large potatoes, so I'm roasting them, and I've also got a patty pan squash. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to chop this veg up, and you want to leave it quite chunky. With the onion I chop it in half and then I cut it into 4 and I just chuck them in like that. Now with the potato I'm going to slice it, so quite a big wedge potato, and then I cut it in half and chop it in 3, so I've got 6 big chunks. The ends, they'll just go into 4, and there we go, all my veg. So I've got 1 big potato, 2 carrots and an onion. So I'm going to boil this now. This works out a lot cheaper than trying to find some more meat to cook. In a saucepan, add some water. Yeah, I'm not very impressed with this. When this comes out, I'm going to actually weigh the meat. It says 400 grams here. So I've pulled the lamb shank out now, and I've put all the meat into a tiny little dish, and it works out 182 grams, but that's got gravy in it as well. And there's the bone. You do not get a lot from an Asda's lamb shank. So let me show you now what I'm going to do to make this look a bit better. Right then, so here it is, the same lamb. There's no more been added to it. I put it back in the tray it came in to finish cooking it. I've added the potatoes, the carrots and the onions. I've added a little bit of mint from the garden and some beef gravy. I don't have any lamb gravy, but beef gravy because it's quite dark, and that's it. And look how much more that's made. I'll have no problem giving that to the 3 of us now. So that's just one of the little tips that I do to make my meat stretch further. Even I panicked a little bit with this because I didn't realise how little you would actually get. But yeah, that's great, and that will make us a great meal and everybody will be happy.